Hello, my basset hound friends and my sexy pie cuties. Mark the Punk Gamer, a.k.a. Markapunk here. I got you guys a brand new horror movie review, and I'm excited to review Dead Snow 1 and 2, but right now I'm reviewing the first Dead Snow film that came out back in 2009. This is going to be an entertaining review because, oh, what can I say about this movie? Alright, I'm going to get on to the positives right now about Dead Snow, the very first one. So, we get introduced to these characters, and they're professional doctors going to into a cabin in the woods in the snow storyline. And I know I can't understand what they're saying in the movie. Thank God it gave me subtitles, at least. I got used to it after a while. And they've been referencing different horror movies that's based off a wooden cabin, like Evil Dead and Friday the 13th movies. They were referencing those movies. And which is a cool Easter egg. And once you get introduced to these characters, and that's really good about the story. And the next story about this, it's actually the most simple plot of this story throughout the whole movie. Basically, the Nazi zombies want their gold back this whole time in the whole movie. They've been searching for it for like God knows how many years, and finally gets it at the end. That's the basic plot of this movie. And speaking of Nazi zombies, and all that shit that we're introduced to, they are so cool and really fascinating to look at, kind of Nazi zombies in the movie. They look fucking cool in this movie. And they're really fucking cool to look at once you see them in daylight and shit like that. And moving on from that, there's really good suspenseful music that's really good. There's only like a few jump scares, not too much, thank God. Otherwise, I would hate this movie more in my negative. Not many jump scares. None of them did not really get me at all when I first watched it. Not once it got me. And which is good. And I have my favorite kill throughout the entire movie. It's that one guy getting his head split open like this, like a freaking coconut. I actually love that kill in that movie. When the one guy gets his head split open like that and the brain falls out. It's fucking awesome. And speaking of that awesome kill in that movie, yes, you won't be disappointed with the amount of carnage candy it's in this movie, which is fucking awesome. You won't be disappointed. And I like how the end, when the two guys fight the Nazi zombies at the end with yard equipment and fight them off. Really good ending of the movie. Just fighting all the Nazi zombies as possible. God damn, it's a really good climax to the end of the movie. When those two start battling out at the end. It's really awesome. So kick fucking ass. And before I end this video, I have one actually mixed about this movie. And it involves around the soundtrack of this movie. The soundtrack is kind of weird in this movie. There's only one death metal song that actually plays in one of the scenes of the movie. Only one death metal song. And that's about it. Rest of them are kind of alternative rock, metal, whatever. And there's some weird ones, which I don't understand. And yeah, that's the only thing I'm mixed about. And that's all I have to say about the Dead Snow movie. Will I ever watch this again? Well, hell yeah. it's one of the best zombie movies I've ever seen on my when I ever seen in my lifetime. And not compared to the George Romero movies. I'm not getting compared to those. This is actually a good zombie flick. Overall. The main antagonist looks cool though. And throughout the whole movie. And before I end this review, this is what the 2-disc special edition looks like. If you can find this version with a slipcover, it's kick-ass. And I got this brand new like a while back ago. And I watched a couple of the behind the scenes, how they make the special makeup effects of the kills and the zombies. It's actually pretty interesting. And behind the making of that movie as well. The outtakes are kind of meh for me. I thought the outtakes would be funnier, but meh. And that's all I have to say about it. And if you can find this version in a yard sale or whatever you can find this version, find the 2-disc special edition version with the slipcover if you can. It's worth it, in my opinion. Alright, I am going to end this horror movie review here. Subscribe to me if you have not. Click the bell to get notified and all of my notifications. Also, like and share my horror movie review of Dead Snow so I get more views and more subscribers and more gruesome goodness. And I will see you later, my best hound friends and my my sexy lemon pie cuties, on my next review, which is Dead Snow 2, which I'm looking forward to seeing for the first time and reviewing. Seizure later.
Fuck.